what I'd like you to do today is we're going to focus on the side of geography that involves the HSC technique. I'd like you to go to Teams, and there's a folder in there called HSC technique, and it's got a number of things there for you. It's got a file-long conceptual lesson for understanding how to write a structure, an introduction. I've got a section on the HSC examination technique geography 2025, a guide to ideal writing, the NESA directive verb scaffolds, which you received plenty of copies of, sentence starters for the HSC, and a little guide that we've talked about in the past about writing for geography. Remember, syllabus, definition, characteristics, examples, stimulus material if required, and then evidence of a thinking geographer. Okay, let's move things around so you can have a look at my screen at the same time. Okay, thanks for your patience, Year 12. So in that Teams document, you can see this document here. There's a fairly substantial introduction to it, but essentially what I'm saying there is that there is a certain approach you need to adopt to answering short answer questions and essays. What I'm going to take you through today is only for global sustainability, so it's in relation to short answer questions. And you may remember the cube approach we used. Now the cube approach involves doing a couple of things. Firstly, you circle the key terms. That's usually the NESA descriptor. Then you underline the important words. That's usually the syllabus points. Then you box the important points. What I mean by that is you might say to do 2 examples or 1 example or a case study or something like that. And then the final thing is to round off the cube, the CUBE, is you need to elaborate the ideas. All right, let me quickly take you through one specific example, and then in part 2 I'll go through a multiple group of questions based on the syllabus points. This question is, describe sustainability and sustainable development, including at least one of the pillars of sustainability, and I'll spoon-fed you: economic, social, environmental and cultural. Let's see how the coding works. You circle, in my case, green, the descriptive verb. Then you underline the key words that come from the syllabus points. You can see they're underlined there, and I've provided beneath you the syllabus. So that's what you need to do to make sure, because there could be hidden syllabus points as well. Then what I've done, I've boxed the key point. They're saying one of the pillars you have to do. In fact, actually, it says at least one. And then the final thing you have to do then is say what ideas you're going to elaborate. The elaborate here is going to be 2 of, in this case I've chosen economic and environmental. So that's how it works, and I want you to sort of get your head around this, and we'll go through the others in part 2.